Previously on the Quilt Project. The final four played a dice game to determine the thread colors of their travel-inspired, hand-embroidered pieces. Twyla was the top with a perfect score, but it wasn't all fun and games as Becky's Breckenridge-inspired piece sent her packing. 3 quilters remain, but only 2 will make it to the finale of the Quilt Project.
Oh, I was about to say, where's Becky?
Oh, no. Too soon.
No, I don't think Becky should have lost because I feel like she had more hand embroidery. And I know they said they didn't know it was Breckenridge, Colorado, but I mean, all the pictures I looked up, it looks exactly like them. So I feel like just because you didn't know doesn't mean she didn't nail it type of thing.
Okay, today we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to give you an opportunity to start on your on the town before we do our in-house challenge. So what we want you to do is to go out to the store and we want you to select a fat quarter, which will be incorporated in your on the town challenge.
No.
There was really none except I wanted a batik. And I like brown. What can I say? And this was, I was kind of worried because I thought it kind of looks oriental, but maybe not. I can make it not look oriental. That's me.
So I think we all love batiks, but I had no thought process because she just said go out there and pick one. So I went with one of my classic colors that I just am drawn to all the time because I'm hoping that'll help me.
No thought process here either. I followed them.
So we're all on the same playing field because we all have
batiks.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad, we're at least
We're even.
During this season, your work has been judged. We've had judges that have looked at it with a critical eye. Well, now we think it's time for you to have a chance to judge. And what we're going to do is allow you to be the judge among 5 different quilt shows that are throughout the United States. We have pictures of 4 quilts from each of these quilt shows. We need you to look at them and we'll see who has the keenest eye, because one of the pictures won Best in Show. So the first quilt show that you're going to go to will be Houston. Each picture is numbered. Whichever one that you feel is the best in show, you'll just put that number there. So you guys
Are we
can
going to do it at the same time?
Yeah, you can go back and forth,
Oh, okay.
look at all of them.
There's 4 of them.
There's 4 of them.
And one of these is the best in show in Houston.
What is that?
Do any of you all study quilt shows? Because if so, this is
Easy. This is a huge one. I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've gone to the Houston show. But I don't remember looking and seeing who won, but I like that one. I'm sorry. So I put,
Just put the number of the one you think won.
I'm more of an emotional person, so I go with what not necessarily is technical, but what I really think is visually pretty. And there's some pieces I just don't like.
Now we're going to go to the Mid-Atlantic.
I've never been there. Have you been there? Have you been there? Oh, these are beautiful. Oh. I really like this one.
Now we're off to Kentucky. We're going to the quilt show in Paducah.
Oh my gosh.
Now we're off to QuiltCon.
Where's that?
I don't know, where is
It
Quilt?
was in Savannah this year, and then it'll be in Pasadena next year.
Shoot, I should have gone.
That was nice and laid back. I like the laid back ones and not the crazy timed ones. I think I needed something to kind of kick me in the butt.
We got it yet? No, we got one more.
You got one more.
Cali.
Road to California.
Now off to California.
Oh my gosh. That is just beautiful. It's hard to tell in a picture, and so the technical parts of a quilt you can't really detect in a picture, and so it's more of your personal taste.
Okay, now it's time to see who has the keenest eye. At Houston, you had these, and that, number 3, was best in show. Now it's time to see what they chose in Mid-Atlantic.
I love that one too.
I love that one.
I do too. That was best in show.
That was the best in show.
Yeah, got it.
I almost picked that one, but I really liked that flower.
I did too. I love the flower, but I saw all
got a
that
good eye.
around. No, you just saw that quilting around there, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I was looking for difficulty and imagination. That's what I looked for.
And now in Paducah,
That was beautiful. That was best in show.
that was
I picked
best
that one.
in-
I
picked
picked
that one.
Yay!
She does good.
Well, I just like the color.
It's like I pick up on them. Remember, I'm not even gonna go there.
Okay, now off to QuiltCon.
Oh.
I kind of like that one.
I picked
too.
that one because it was pretty different.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
And
awesome.
here is our best of show.
That was going to be the one I picked, but I like you better.
I love
I just-
this guy, and but
This one was just so shadow. All the shadows in it.
Well, it's a diamond. That's what you're
The way
looking
the
at, the top
shadows.
of a
Yeah,
diamond.
the
And
shadows.
all the facets.
oh yeah, see, I didn't get that.
It's called bling.
Now we're off to California.
You're a piano lady one. I
Nope,
just know it.
didn't. It's the English paper piecing.
Really?
That's the other
No,
one.
we
that-
almost picked that one.
Yep.
Wow.
You win, Twyla.
You win. With Twyla winning, knowing that she's done this all along, you can see that she knows what to look for. She knows, and to watch her, that's half the fun, to watch what others are doing and understand how they got to be where they are.
Okay, how many did you get, Emily?
Oh, only 2. I mean, I picked ones that I felt really had that like spark of creativity and originality in them. So I was right twice out of the 5 times, but that's cool. I went with the ones that I really liked and enjoyed.
2.
So the winner of our in-house challenge is Twyla.
Ooh, you won twice today.
Whoa, this
Yeah.
is original.
So I'm going to turn the time over to Kate, and Kate's going
do I
to
get
tell you
I don't
about
wanna
the
do something.
in-house challenge and what you have won today, Twyla.
So nearly every quilt is made with a specific person in mind. Whether it's a friend, loved one, or client, quilts are usually made with a mixture of specification for the recipient and gut instinct from the quilter. For this On the Town challenge, you will each be given a client. These are no ordinary clients, however, because each of you will be designing a project for one of the judges who have been critiquing your work all season.
Oh, good heaven's sakes.
Earlier, earlier you each selected a fabric to work with for the On the Town challenge. Each of your judges has also selected a fabric that they wish for you to incorporate into their project. In addition, the judges have recorded some specifications for their dream project, which you will take the next month to complete. Twyla, as the winner of the in-house challenge, you will be allowed to know each of the judges' requests and examine their fabric selections. Not only do you get to be the first to choose which project and fabric you would like to work on, but you will also assign the judges' fabric and project to the other 2 contestants. The judges know exactly what they're looking for, but this challenge determines which 2 of you will be in the finale, so there is no room for error. So Twyla, come on with me real quick.
I'll be good to y'all, I promise.
Thanks.
It doesn't matter what she is.
So these are the 3 fabrics that your judges have picked. And so what's gonna happen is I will explain which project and which judge for each of these. And then you will use these pictures to say who's doing what.
Yeah, that was stressful because I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings. I like everybody to be happy. So I tried to pick the pieces that each one of them would like.
Okay. Now I have to pick. Oh my gosh. This is patriotic. Which one of those girls has blue?
For this challenge, Twyla has picked which fabric you will be using from the judge and your theme. And so Twyla picked for herself to go with Debbie and to use this as a reptile with a southwestern theme.
I love the texture of this fabric. I love the multicolors. My challenge is I want a reptile with a southwestern theme.
Love Southwest. We go to vacation in the Southwest every year, and so I like that too. So I think I can get creative.
Emily, you will be incorporating your fabric with this tie-dye batik, and Robert is your judge, and you will be having the theme of rainbows and unicorns.
I would like them to utilize this fabric with a theme of rainbows and unicorns.
Okay, you know you want your person to win, right? You're trying to get them.
No, I don't care who wins.
Oh, okay.
What do I care? I don't know these people.
Yes. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. When I was a kid, you know, I like tie-dye and peace signs, and so I was excited to see that. And his theme that he wants is unicorns and rainbows. So that could be easy or hard, depending, because that tie-dye has every color that there is. So to, you know, make it contrast enough with whatever I put on there might be. It'll take me a while to figure out exactly what all I want to do, and then mixing it with the fabric I picked. It's not like a great match. I have some ideas. I think I could incorporate it easily, but it'll take some time to figure out.
No, yours is good too.
Terry, you will be using this, and your judge is Linda, and she would like a salute to the men, women, and canines of our armed forces.
I picked patriotic. My husband is a career military person, served in a number of the wars from the late 60s until the early 2000s. I would like to see as a theme a salute without a panel to the people, men, women, and the canines who put their lives on the line for our country.
I'll make it work. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have little ideas, but I don't know yet.
I don't think Terry liked hers, but I think she likes it better now. But I picked hers because she had blue, and so I thought blue would go better with stars and stripes.
And so this is going to determine who moves on to be the final 2 for our first season grand finale. So you've got this.
I mean, I'd like to definitely make it to the final. I feel like I could, but these judges have really like twisted my way of thinking to the point where, like I told you a minute ago, like I just have to do my thing, and if I like it, great. If they don't, you know, I can't let that be like a downer for me and like what I do artistically. So I'd like to say I'm going to win the whole darn thing, because that would be awesome and it would make me happy. But I don't know what they're going to think.
Ladies, welcome to the 5th and final gallery here at the Patch. So congratulations on being the final 3. Yeah, high fives all around. So today we'll determine the final 2 going on to the finale. So come on in.
They were all beautiful. Every one of them.
Oh my gosh.
That is beautiful. Wow.
This was the fabric that your judge gave you, right?
Beautiful, yeah. That one, yeah.
Was this one part of it too? Twyla's landscape of the Southwest was like Dang, girl.
And yours was this the big one or the?
Yeah, this was from the judge.
And where's your fabric? Oh, and the
eyes
eyes
and
and
the
the ears
ears
and the
and the
nose. I love Emily's. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. And then yours was
This is the one
this
she
one,
picked.
and that's the one. Oh,
that's
you used
the
a
judge.
lot of it.
Oh,
and
my
see,
God.
and yeah, and I put mine on the back
Yeah.
too.
My husband was in the military, so I tried to ask him different things. And then I decided, well, if it's going to be the military, we've got to get all 4 branches, or all the branches. We can't just focus on one.
Kate just asked me.
I
that
was like,
already,
Elliot, I forget what we did. Okay, so this is
I'll bet it's
Rainbow Unicorn.
rainbows and unicorns.
So it says Emily's with Robert's prompt.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh. And they laughed at me.
See, who's the last to laugh?
Well, yeah, they still laughing at me, but yeah, they laughed at me.
This is really, so the quilting, according to that sheet, is not something we judge on, because this is part of her work.
Right, right.
No, actually, that's not through to the quilting.
Okay, good. This is awesome.
It's like a Zen doodle name.
I wish I had a brain to do this.
Yeah, this is super delightful. The little squares
Yeah.
all change color, and they're
And they do the rainbow.
transition. Yeah, yeah.
Graduated colors.
Oh, because it was rainbows and unicorns. Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk it?
Wow.
But I like that they're not a literal
Rainbow.
rainbow.
Yeah.
It's restraint.
Right.
Yeah, you have to think it through.
And the rainbow thread and the.
Yeah, yeah. And then the backing was the fabric I picked, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so she incorporated it into the back too.
Funnily enough, probably 3 days before you gave her this fabric,
Yeah.
you picked this fabric,
Yeah.
her daughter, who's 3 or 4, came in and picked up this bowl
Is
and
that
hugged
right?
it really tight and goes, Mommy, make me something out of this.
Is that
and
right?
then you
God.
picked it.
Yeah.
And then you picked
Yeah.
it that
Yeah.
week, and then
I'm
Twyla
psychic
gave it
that
to
way.
her. And she
Well,
was
it's just
thrilled.
perfect.
And so
Is
it
that
will end
right?
up going to her daughter.
Wow.
Awesome.
So
Well, that's
super
good that I
excited.
did something, other than
Yeah.
just,
And this is
cause trouble. So this was my idea, the fabric was my idea, and the theme was my idea, but the implementation is not my idea, and it turned out beautiful. It's delightful, of course, but I'm going beyond that to like spectacular.
I think this is phenomenal. I'm going to use a bigger word because it has more syllables. I just can't, in my mind, I can't imagine how they came up with all the little quilting, the little embroidered quilting, whatever they are in there. That's just awesome. This whole quilt is very, very well done.
It is very, very well done. I love the way that she actually couched. Instead of using a very thick embroidery, she actually couched the dark. If you look on the back, you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Did couching
Yeah.
in order to separate it. Then all the different embroidery she did to use for different textures. It is a very unique design. I love it.
There's not much more I can add to what's been said. I love the mane. Oh my gosh, it's the kind of thing I like to do, and seeing it done so well is just wonderful. And I'm a horse person too, so I mean the whole thing is just.
It's not a horse, it's a unicorn.
It's an equine. But it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful.
Starbucks Unicorn Frappuccino. They stole my idea. What's wrong with them?
Okay, so
And that one will haunt you for a while.
this is gonna be Terry's. So which Linda's prompt, men, women, and canines of the armed service.
Terry's fabric was the batik, which again she selected before she was aware
that
of
was
the
tough.
hair.
That was tough.
And look how she made, I guess she intended on making the lines crooked so it looked like a flag. See how it goes like this, kind of like it's waving?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're
It's hard to
saying,
see
yeah, and
flat,
here,
but if you
up
had it
here?
up- No,
Or
the
no,
border
where?
here, the stars and the red and the blue.
Oh, where it's like this?
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like it goes like this. probably would be better to hold it up and look at it, so it looks like a waving flag, I guess.
So she's got Navy, Army, Air Force, and Marines.
Yeah, so she got all
No
that.
Coast Guard. My son-in-law's in the Coast Guard.
I think it's unfortunate that the fabric she had picked
Doesn't work.
Doesn't really go with it.
doesn't lend itself to Americana.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because
because it's sashing, it's literally touching everything.
Everything, yeah.
So then you think that was a bad decision to use
I
it as
think
sashing?
using it as sashing is not how I would have gone. I do think that it makes it so there's nowhere your eye really stops.
It's too small for the.
I don't know what else you would have done though. Right?
I don't either.
Yeah,
See, that's the
yeah.
thing. I don't know how it could
So,
have been.
I guess you could have made it a blue, as in the red, white, and blue.
I think it was a challenge for sure.
I think she hits the point of theme.
I do too, and I was worried about the canine aspect.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I was like,
that
that
would be
just
Well, that-
threw a little bit more.
That was part of
in
the
there.
challenge.
Yes, and I think
Because
that's
it's easy to do, oh boy, the soldiers are coming home, rah, rah, rah. Well, they're soldiers.
And this is endearing. This
Mhm.
It
the
is.
woman and the and by the way, got a woman in too. So
Mhm.
well,
Now, is this the person that's quilted the least?
Yes.
One
Yes.
quilt before.
is that right?
Yeah.
That makes it more impressive.
Yeah.
She's really strengthened her abilities in this.
Oh,
She
now
has,
she'll be
and
able to
she's-
do anything.
She's grown in
Yeah.
confidence too, which is
Oh, yeah.
good.
Is that right?
How
Well,
could she
especially to
not?
get this
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Final
true.
3.
Yeah, she
Do you
has.
feel like maybe you can't do it until someone asks you to do
Yeah,
it, and then
you
you
got no
stretch in that
choice,
direction?
yeah, yeah.
And with your theme in particular, the men, women, and canines of the military, that's not something you can ever find a fabric of. And so that's something that she had to interpret and execute. There's simply not a women and canine military fabric out there on the market.
No.
as well.
And
It's all
I
men.
think that, again, that part of the tribute, I think, is beautifully done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
meaningfully done.
Yes.
I think that part is spot on.
Mhm. I very much appreciate her center, very much. I think that's awesome and spot on to what I was looking for when I presented the challenge. I appreciate how she tried to fit her fabric in. Man, that had to be tough. She had to be cussing me out at that point. I really, really like it. It's a very, very nice job.
So, I'm going to say it's delightful, but really, the word delightful doesn't fit because it's such a serious subject. However, this part is delightful with the dog with its paw up on the woman's knee. That's pretty delightful. The other militaristic stuff, I'm not so sure delightful is the proper word.
The center silhouettes are beautifully done. I mean, that is gorgeous. I love that it's black on the gold stars. It just fits very, very well. I think that the fabric that she chose beforehand was definitely a challenge for her. I like what she used with the Americana. I think it was very nice, very nice.
I think the best part on this quilt is also the silhouette. That there's a lot of detail, even though it's a silhouette, because she had to come up with the little ears. She has a little scruff at the back of the dog's neck, and again, like you said, was the paw on her leg. I really am taken by this. So it was a tough challenge.
So this was Debbie's. Debbie has this fabric, and it had to be a reptile in the Southwest.
Well, this is George.
Okay.
And the reason I know this is George is a number of years ago I was in the Painted Desert. And as we went out and started walking around, there was this huge rock and there was a lizard on it. And I have a number of photographs because I was able to put my hand like this to see the size of him. And when we went in, they said, that's George.
Well, here he is. He's
Here he
following
is.
you.
George,
He's
yeah.
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 Are you happy with your
I am extremely
reptile Southwest? When you said that, I was like, no. I do not want to do that.
And especially with the fabric, because
Really?
the fabric, it really doesn't tell you that, hey, I'm Southwest.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can use
not really.
But it says scaly.
So there's,
But it does
that's
have
the fabric,
scales.
right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the fabric.
Yeah.
Let's actually flip the piece over for a moment, because
Let
there is
us
something
flip the
relevant
piece over.
on the back.
Yeah.
And so Brenda, that's
Well,
what
she
you
has-
caught earlier.
yeah.
So Sedona, Montezuma Castle, and the something, Strayagua.
Sinagua.
Oh, I guess
Sinagua,
it's-
without water.
Sinagua,
And so this is, I just wanted to point it out because you essentially get a visual glossary of what's on the front.
I
Right,
love
yeah.
that. And it's not even embroidered in the same colors. It's using
And the
all
back is
colors
piece.
from your
It's
piece.
like a piece, yeah.
I like her shape.
This is absolutely fantastic, and she meant the letter
Mhm.
of what, this is even more than what I imagined.
Yeah.
It's delightful, but
Yeah,
it's
'cause it
extremely
just
nice.
frames it.
Extremely well
It doesn't
done.
draw your eye to it.
Um,
And one of the things that I love when I see a piece like this is the work coming out into the border. I just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
love that.
So a success.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
a
yeah,
success.
definite success. It challenges the unicorn very well.
Yeah, it does, it does.
Yeah.
Is that a piping or just the fabric showing from underneath?
Oh, I see what
what
you're
are we-
saying there.
What are we seeing in this,
Is it
this
embroidered
gold
on?
right
No, it's
here?
embroidered,
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
embroidered.
yeah.
Because it's here
It's
too.
embroidered, yeah.
It's to create
Yeah.
ridges.
So that's pretty subtle, artistic addition.
I feel
mean,
like
it
hers
probably
always
has-
has so many layers.
Yeah, right,
Everything
right.
she creates,
Yeah.
the more you
Has
look, the
much-
more you
has-
find.
has
Yes.
a bunch of different techniques. I mean, this has got, this is applique here.
Yeah,
Like
and
you
it's
said,
raw
it's
edge.
a- Is it raw edge?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
raw
it
edge, because you can see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Trapunto fabric underneath
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This is just a fantastic piece. Beautifully done. I love the tree, the way it goes out into the border. I love just the total composition of what she has. This is so cool and a beautiful use of the fabric. She has her reptile, and then she has it, just part of it, trapunto, so that you get a little bit of dimension. The beadwork that she's used, bringing animals down and even putting the grass. Thread painting, just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
thread
tree
painted,
is thread
yeah.
painted, is it?
It is.
Is it really? Wow.
It is. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Definitely more than what I could ever have expected.
I see that she, in the thread painting on the tree, she's used a different dimension of thread. See how it's poofy, like yarn almost? It might be yarn. The way she's done that, which adds more texture over this way. So your eye's just going, you're following all the way around with your eyes. You're just going in, then you go back out and see this. And then she's added these little details. This is stunning.
It really is spectacularly delightful. It's very artistic. It's got good flow all over. The color choices are great. They're very representative of reality and yet, stylized. I think it's going to be hard pressed to make a decision on this.
I love the framing of it, and I love the aspects that, excuse me, that are out into the border. I really like that technique. There's so much going on, and appropriately going on, that it draws you into it to keep looking at it, to find more things that are happening in it. It's phenomenal. I'll use your word from the unicorn.
Yeah, that makes me feel good since I made up that word.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Love it.
So you guys are the final three. Congratulations for having made it this far. We're so proud to have seen how far you've come, and we're so excited to make it now down to the final two.
Millie's gonna win. And I think I'll be second, and Terry will have to go home. And I feel really bad, but that's how I feel.
You guys have come above and beyond all of our expectations, and again, just congratulations. That being said, we have your judgments.
I was looking at them and judging them just with creativity and the style and everything put together. I would say Terry is the one that would be going home today, and Twyla and I would be going forward.
Emily, the judges once again praised the commercial viability of your piece. Your client, Robert, said you went above and beyond his expectations, transforming the concept of rainbows and unicorns into something less literal. The border, which you added in the 13th hour, brought the piece to the next level, and the judges appreciated it. While your workmanship was good, Debbie wished she could give you 2 months of technical training to fine-tune your pieces.
Whack, whack. Well, they did give me 3 weeks to do that. Can we just say that?
And she was 3 months.
All right.
Okay, sorry. One thing strikes me as odd. Today, a lot of people said my stuff was very commercial. And like in one way, I'm like, that's not good. That doesn't sound good. But they told me it's actually like a good thing. So that sounds fun. So I might like, if me doing me is commercial and like could be good and sell whatever in the future, then that's all I can do, right? I might play up on that.
Terry, you have risen to the top of this competition from your creativity. In the quilt world, there's often this misconception that precise technical ability makes a great quilter. You came into the competition with the least amount of experience, but your imagination and I can't say that word.
Ingenuity.
Yep. Have carried you all the way to the end. So congratulations. It's been amazing. You've been made one project before this, and it's just been so much fun to watch you in particular, all of you, but coming from just one project, like, get it, girl.
We're big Terry fans.
We are. Linda,
Terry what? Terry fans.
Linda, your client, was very honored and proud of your piece for honoring the men, women, and dogs of our armed forces. And so she was proud of you and your piece, and we hope you are as well.
Each time I learn something new, I see something they've done, I try to add that to what I know already, and then I can put that into whatever piece I'm making. So that's what I've been doing. Learning and trying to incorporate it into what I'm doing.
Twyla. Congratulations, Twyla. You are the winner of this On the Town challenge. For the second round in a row, the judges gave you a perfect score.
Are you serious? They had a line down the middle.
They were wowed by your sense of scale, your restraint, your use of a variety of techniques, and the overall piece. Not one judge had a critique.
Nuh-uh.
Sure.
Debbie, your client, was amazed. As the winner of this in-house challenge, you will be moving on to the finale.
Yay!
Well, I was shocked, because I really did not think I was going to win it. I just loved Emily's. I mean, I loved Emily's. So I was really shocked.
With Twyla's win, that leaves just one spot for 2 worthy quilters.
Terry, you will always have a place in the patch.
But you lost your place in the competition. Thank you again so much. We are huge, huge fans. We're so proud and so excited to see where you go next.
I was never nervous about being eliminated. For me, I learned more. The longer I was in there, the more I learned.
Terry came into it she didn't have any confidence at all, none. And I think at the end, I mean, I could see her progress because I was her partner. I was her partner a couple of challenges ago. And she really is it's amazing to see how she's progressed. I mean, I am just so proud of her because she had no confidence whatsoever. And now I think she is. She's seeing things differently. She's pulling out techniques that she never knew her machine could do. So I think she has, if of all the people that were in the challenge, Terry is the one who has come the longest way.
Mine is not as good. I'm new. I'm competing against the most artistic person, and I'm competing up against the person who has been sewing probably the longest. So I'm satisfied. I'm ready to go.
Emily, this means that you are the second finalist. You and Twyla will battle it out next month at the season 1 finale.
I'll be really nervous because she's just really good. And I've thought that from the very beginning. I knew from the very beginning the person that was going to be the strongest competition was Emily. She's real creative.
I think she's gonna win. Which sucks, actually, because I want to think I'm gonna win. But it just seems like some of the things I've done and put a lot of heart into and a lot of work into, second best. So that's how I'm feeling right now. I don't like feeling like that, but that's kind of how I think it might play out.
With Terry's incredible underdog streak at its end, only 2 quilters remain, Emily and Twyla, to battle it out. Join us next time on the Quilt Project. We're packing up and hitting the road. For the next season of the Quilt Project, we'll be heading to historic Luray, Virginia for the Quilt Project's very first retreat season. Think you have what it takes? Join us as a brand new group of contestants face off in a series of challenges unlike anything you've seen yet. We'd love to have you, so join us for the Quilt Project on retreat.